I have my controllers in my pocket, so Tim's just been running like this for the past minute. Because I have the controllers in my pocket. Welcome to the final episode of Detective Pikachu. Today we are going to finish this game. I don't care how long it takes, we're going to finish this game.
Yes.
I know Papa's trying to protect me, but using the cubes to do that is wrong. I just hope he'll understand. Okay, so I think we're supposed to meet up with the others? Hmm? What is it? I hear someone talking up above.
Why is there a hole here?
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Hey, sweet! They dropped their card key!
Okay.
Wow. Way to go, Growlithe and Pangoro. Don't bust out the party hats yet. Someone from Unitas is bound to show up any second now. According to the floor map, there are stairs on the other side of the door to the right. We need to get a move on, Tim. Right. Okay, shoot. We just need to go this way, right?
Okay.
Now we can finally get down to the bottom floor and just gotta open this door with the key and... Wait, Tim, I hear something. Get back.
Huh? What do you think you're doing here? Whoa!
Run for it! Hey, wait! Stop!
Hey, why'd you stop?
Bye-bye.
What'd you
Or bye-bye. Growlithe, no!
Hey, Growlithe, what are you doing?
Leave these ones to me. Bring it on.
But
Pikachu! Growlithe's buying us some time.
I'll come back for you, I swear!
Dang it, I took the picture at the wrong moment. I'm trying to get some thumbnail pictures for this final episode that aren't, like, too spoilerly for what's going on.
This is bad.
Well, we managed to get away from Unitas, thanks to Growlithe, unfortunately. We can't go any farther, all those crates are blocking the way. So we just gotta force our way through. Dar? That's right, you're up, Darmanitan. Yeah, let's go! Yeah! We did. Oh, shoot. Okay, I thought someone was there.
Perfect.
Okay, we made it through. We should reach the elevator if we keep going straight this way. Okay, I think we're here. This door won't open. We're running out of time. I can see those humans getting closer. Even I can't break a door like this. There's gotta be a way to open this door, right? Pikachu, what about that switchboard? Aha, we can probably force the door open if we run an electric current through this switchboard. I guess that's my cue. Huh? Ah!
Oh no, they're coming.
Yes!
No, Luxray's gonna have to stay on the other side.
Come on, let's go.
I think I'm staying right here.
Pikachu!
Luxray, no! I'm sorry, Luxray. They're taking away all of our friends. Let's go, Pikachu. Don't talk about that game, Darmanitan. You stop it. Yeah, we'll come back for him and Growlithe when this is all over. Hang on until then, you two. We'll save you guys. By the way, how in the world is anyone supposed to get down to the investigation room? Or, like, the room that they're supposed to be going to? Okay, at this point, all that's left is to take the elevator down to the bottom floor. It's thanks to you that we made it this far, Darmanitan. We really appreciate it. No, thank you. It felt awesome getting to help out so much. I want to thank you too for giving me a chance to repay my debt to you. Hey, cut it out. You're acting like this is goodbye. We still got the bottom floor to deal with, and for all we know, this will be where things get really hairy. Right. True. Okay, everyone. Into the elevator we go. Oh no. Someone's not going to be able to fit, and they're going to have to stay behind. No!
Oh no. You're not planning to stay behind too.
No! No!
Pikachu!
Wait! You can't!
We had lots of fun. Thanks.
You guys...
Pikachu.
No.
We've finally made it.
Yeah. And that means it's possible Mayor Myers is just ahead.
Hey, don't worry about me.
Rachel.
Murloc may have fooled my father, but we're about to prove what a crook he really is.
That's right.
Hey! What about my body?
Oh, don't you worry. We haven't forgotten.
Oh, well, okay then.
My best buddies.
Hey, look!
It's Harry.
It's Dad!
We finally found me! Well...
Okay. It's time. Well, we finally made it to the bottom floor. I just hope everyone back upstairs is still okay. They'll be alright. We've seen how capable they are of fending for themselves. For now, let's focus on getting through to your dad. Right. I hear someone up ahead. Someone's humming. Hey, look up there. Is that who I think it is? Yeah. It's Murloc. If he's here, that probably means Howard's here too. You know what to do, Tim. Yeah, I've got to convince the mayor to stop this plan they're working on. And to do that, we need to expose Murloc and prove what he's really up to. Sure, but at this point, Howard's likely dead set on seeing his vision through. Even if you blow Murloc's plot wide open, that might not be enough to convince Howard to change his mind. I know, but we gotta try. For Rachel and Howard. For the Pokemon of Rhyme City. And for you. Both of you. Thanks, Tim. Alright, let's do this. Yeah. It's finally time. Pikachu, what do you have to say?
Huh? What in the world? Is that a tail? Oh, right. I'm a Pikachu.
It's been fun getting to know you, bud. But this is now Time to end the story. He doesn't even know we're here.
Excellent.
Mr. Murloc. Oh my, would you look at this? What might you all be doing here? Yes, you must have been the cause of all that commotion earlier. That explains why my entire staff rushed upstairs. But the question of why you're here still stands. Did Howard invite you to join him for front row seats to the shipment of the cubes? We let ourselves in, actually. We're here to see the mayor. I see. So, tell us, Mr. Murloc, where is... Wait, here he comes!
Rachel.
Oh no.
Looks like the whole cast is here.
We need to prove Murloc's deception and put a stop to his scheme.
Yeah, but where do we even start? Tim Goodman, what are you doing here?
You don't
I've
understand,
been
sir.
investigating a mysterious group. They're called Unitas.
Investigating Unitas? Why are you doing that?
For
Unitas
reasons.
has been causing some serious problems, Mayor Myers.
Problems? What are you talking about?
Papa, please listen.
Mayor Myers, Unitas is a dangerous organization.
But all they do is conduct research into Pokemon. I created Unitas for the benefit of Rhyme City. How could that be dangerous? On what basis do you make this claim?
Oh, well, Mr. Mayor. Oh, well. I'm pretty sure it would just be this? No.
Nah, Unitas didn't do that. Come on, think back.
Okay. Well, they didn't really... No. No. Unitas used the cubes to make Bongo Berserk and destroy the bamboo forest. Okay, it's the Aurora drop.
Remember the jewel theft at the Dennis residence?
Yes, I did hear that the Aurora drop was stolen the day after the award ceremony.
That's right. And Unitas was involved in that incident.
Excuse me?
And I also have evidence that the Aurora drop was brought here.
How could that be? I'm sure that was just a few bad apples.
Oh, sir.
You can't say the whole organization is dangerous just because of that.
Oh, but we have
Actually,
more evidence.
They've committed other crimes as well. And they even targeted us, too.
What other crimes did Unitas commit? They attacked us at the ruins in Bamboo Burrow. They caused Bamboo Forest. They caused the lab to get closed down. I would guess it's that one.
Everywhere we went, we kept getting attacked by Unitas.
I'm sure that was just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? They even went after me and Jessica.
Rachel, you too? Murloc, did you know about this?
He just doesn't care.
Yeesh, he's completely ignoring us.
Please, Papa. You have to stop this.
I can't do that. Not when human-Pokemon coexistence is so close to being achieved.
Yeah, but this isn't the
Cubes
way.
are how you'll achieve that.
Exactly. Pokemon can be dangerous at times, but the friendship cubes will solve that problem.
Friendship cubes? Mayor Myers, those cubes are the problem.
Does he
Do
even
you
know
have
what they're
any
called?
idea how Pokemon have been harmed because of those cubes?
Pokemon were wrongfully accused of crimes, detained by the police. Pokemon in the sea were attacked. The ruins of the Pokemon live were frozen. What harm did the cubes cause? I don't think it was that. No.
Hey, wait. Isn't that a bit off? Think about when the cubes were used to do bad stuff.
Well, then it would probably be... Okay,
Isn't that a bit off?
I don't know which one this
Think
is
about when
supposed
the
to be.
cubes were used to do bad stuff.
Then if we're going chapter by chapter, then it has to be this one.
The PPB incident.
The case with Butler. I did hear about that.
He was using one of those cubes to make a Pokemon commit crimes.
You what? Why would he misuse the cubes that way?
Because of that, my Pikachu was wrongfully arrested. I nearly lost a member of my family because of those cubes.
I like how the music is intense for, like, not even
You've
getting
helped
to
me
the end of the
understand
case
how the
yet.
friendship cubes could be dangerous. If they're misused, which is not enough of a reason to stop this operation.
Papa!
With the friendship cubes, humans and Pokemon can finally understand one another.
Mayor Myers, can't you see you're being deceived?
What do you mean?
What is the true function of the cubes? To manage Pokemon?
Do
No?
the cubes really do that? Remember what I was like back at the police station?
Well, then it would be to strip Pokemon of their free will.
The purpose of the cubes, in truth, is to deprive Pokemon of their free will and force them to do what humans want.
I was told the friendship cubes were revolutionary devices that would allow humans and Pokemon to live in harmony.
Mayor Myers, you've been deceived this whole time by the name Friendship Cube. They're actually called Control Cubes. Please, you have to stop this before it's too late.
No, never. Even if it's all true, this was Emma's dream.
Not like this.
You know this wasn't Mama's dream!
Rachel.
Papa, don't you remember? When I was little and got lost in Bamboo Burrow, an Ursa ring saved me. I was afraid and crying, and since it was worried for my safety, the Ursa ring chose to rescue me. All Pokemon have free will and can think for themselves. But you're trying to impose your will onto theirs. Do you really believe that's right? How can you claim to coexist with Pokemon if you take away their free will? Papa, is that really the future you want for Rhyme City?
That is true.
Mama's dream for people and Pokemon was nothing like this. And if she knew, if Mama saw this, you just can't do this, Papa!
Rachel. I didn't realize what the friendship cubes were really doing. I see now that I was wrong.
Word.
I'm sorry. Rachel.
What a happy ending. I bet nothing's gonna go
Made
wrong.
a terrible mistake that couldn't have been undone.
As much as I'd like to, we can't wrap this up just yet.
There's one last problem to take care of.
Yes. Who took advantage of my plan? Who could have done these things?
There's only one person it could have been.
It's time to expose the one pulling the strings, Tim.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely not the one who's, like, behind us right now. Oh man, I wonder who it could be. It's almost like it's Jessica. It's Jessica. It's Mewtwo. Chief Butler. I just want to see, like, how these things are, why they're saying these people. Chief Butler of the Pokemon Protection Bureau took advantage of Howard's plan and profited from it. Yeah, sure, he's definitely the real mastermind. Mewtwo wanted to subjugate other Pokemon, and to accomplish that, it took control of Howard and Murloc and forced them to create the cubes. Yeah, sure, Mewtwo definitely would have done that. Jessica leaked her incomplete research data to Murloc on purpose in hopes that he would finish what she had started. Sure, that's a very reasonable case. And then, yeah, it's Charles.
The one behind this? Mr. Murloc! You're the culprit!
Will you shut up? I have to say, I'm incredibly disappointed in you, Mayor Myers. You know you're playing right into Pokemon's hands, don't you? Rhyme City's a lost cause if you can't even protect your only daughter.
What did you say?
Go.
Murloc! You were deceiving me?
Your role in this has come to an end, Mayor.
Uh-oh.
As for the great detective duo, I knew you were good, but even I'm impressed you made it all the way here.
Mr. Murloc, those cubes will never be used again. Give up already.
You really think I care about that plan? It was nothing more than a means to an end. Behold! This is the masterpiece that I've truly been creating.
You mean this has nothing to do with the cubes? We saw the meteorite and the Aurora drop in the lab. Do those have something to do with my dad and Pikachu?
Excuse me? You dared to snoop through my research? Common rabble like you wouldn't understand it anyway. Explaining it would be pointless. Just pay attention.
Pay attention?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Pikachu, you don't say that. No! Not our friends.
You guys! You're alright!
No.
Here they are.
Pikachu!
Huh? What do you think you're doing?
But why, Pangoro?
Tim, look.
Of course, they're all being controlled.
Pikachu!
Murloc! Let me out! Hey!
Okay, it seems I've got everything I need. Now it's time to get the show started!
You're wondering why I've done all this. I'm about to realize my dream. My dream of... That is not how I expected this to go down. That is not the ending I expected for this. My dream of becoming a Pokemon? Whoa, that just hit out of left field. You want to become a Pokemon? Yes, yes I do. And to achieve that, I needed this.
I believe you may recognize this.
Okay, that's a really
You
huge
horror
gem.
drop. What are you gonna do with that?
Easy. Now at last. At long last.
But wait, isn't there a Pokemon inside? Yeah, so I'm gonna be up front here.
It worked.
I saw this
Wait, hold
on
on
accident.
a minute. What Professor Gordon said about the Pokemon from space?
Deoxys has returned!
This can't be happening. And to think, I was complicit in this madman's plan.
Oh, the best is yet to come.
Pikachu!
Pikachu! Murloc! Let him go!
Oh, I've come too far to stop now. The Sleeping Man and Detective Pikachu both brought me the energy I need. These two energies come together as one. All of my research, all of my dreams, will finally become reality!
Is he gonna fuse with Deoxys? Uh-oh.
What is he doing?
Hi there, Tim.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Don't tell me Murloc just...
Yes, this is the answer.
How can a person become a Pokemon?
How horrifying.
The best way for humans to understand Pokemon is for them to become Pokemon themselves. A union of human and Pokemon. This is the true meaning of coexistence!
So, uh-oh. The cubes!
Oh dear, are you hoping to avenge your friend Pikachu? Well, what are you waiting for? As you can see, weaklings like you aren't even worth my time.
Okay, but at least one of them psychic energy should not work on them.
I can feel the power welling up within me. So this is what it's like to be a Pokemon. I think it's time for me to enjoy the outside world. I'll be seeing you.
Uh-oh.
What now?
We've got to do something. But first, I need to help Pikachu. What's that?
Oh no. It's Mewtwo, isn't it?
What's happening?
It is!
Mewtwo!
I cannot imagine why, but I sense a human's presence within that Pokemon. Tell me, what has happened?
That guy used the energy in Dad and Pikachu to become Deoxys.
Is that so? Not only has he misused my energy, he is using a Pokemon for his...
Well, this is a battle.
They look evenly matched.
We have to do something. This lab's gonna collapse before either one of them wins. We need to get somewhere safe. That's it! Rachel, Mr. Myers, take shelter in the elevator.
But, Tim...
I'll save Pikachu.
Okay, Growlithe and the others might be hurt. I'll take care of them. Come on, Papa, let's go!
Right. Tim, you be careful.
I will.
Growlithe and the others will be safe with Rachel. I've got to focus on saving Pikachu. I'm coming, Pikachu! Pikachu's inside the pod, but I can't get it open. Can you hear me, Pikachu? Yes, I can hear you. You don't have to shout. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. Yeah, more or less, but this thing won't open. Can you get me out of here? It won't open from this side either. Must be locked. You don't see a passcode terminal around here by chance, do you? I'll take a look. The other passcode! Thanks, Tim. The other passcode! You saw two numbers written on Mark's side. 170608. Yeah!
Pikachu!
Wow, that was intense. But looks like both me and Pikachu are okay.
What a relief.
I gotta say, looks like the party's in full swing.
Believe it or not, it's Murloc.
Yeah, I know. Looks like he's become a Pokemon.
stop him somehow.
I can't imagine Mewtwo losing. But we humans caused this mess. We're the ones who've got to clean it up.
Yeah.
Just like,
What about your body?
what if we killed Murloc?
Looks safe enough in there. Anyway, let's hurry.
You okay?
Yeah,
What if we just, like,
this is bad.
got rid of Murloc's body? Not saying necessarily we kill him, but would that do anything? Yeah, that kind of feels, not okay. Ugh, I'm feeling kind of wobbly. Must be all that energy he drained out of me. Oh no, what about the original Pikachu's consciousness? Hey, don't look so down. Everything will be fine once we take care of things here. Besides, we've got Mewtwo right over there. Yeah, so all we gotta do is stop Murloc. But how? Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is we've gotta do whatever we can. Right. Great detective tip number 48. Never ever give up. That's the spirit, Tim. First, let's stop this machine. Murloc's body looks like he's just sleeping. But he's actually been fused with a Pokemon just like Dad. Murloc used this machine to fuse himself with Deoxys. If we stop the energy Murloc extracted from being supplied into the machine, we might be able to reverse the fusion. Okay, so how do we do that? What are you asking me for? I've got no clue how to stop this thing. But in this situation, I think the simplest thing to do is to cut the power. Come on, Tim. Well, they did say all we gotta do is just unplug stuff, right? This must be the power supply for the fusion machine. How can we stop this thing? Sorry, Tim, this is way beyond me. I thought you knew a lot about electricity. Electricity is one thing. Why would I know anything about a specialized piece of equipment like this? Let's just fiddle around with it and see what works. Not like we can do anything else. Maybe we'll learn something useful if you start pressing random buttons. As long as it doesn't explode or anything if I press the wrong one. I'm pretty sure that won't happen. Doesn't make sense to rig a machine this important with explosives. There's no time, I'm just gonna go for it. While you're pushing buttons, Tim, try to deduce how to cut off power to the machine. Maybe if we, like, pull this lever?
No good.
That didn't cut off the power. There's probably a specific order you gotta do this in. Shoot, maybe I gotta press them in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. No, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. You want to type the right order before you pull the lever. So, would it be then the order of the blue? Because we're on red, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I did that wrong. Yeah! Alright, all the switches are off. Looks like that shut down the power supply. Good job, Tim. I'm not so sure. Getting the power doesn't seem to be reversing the fusion at all. Darn, back to the drawing board. I'm thinking we gotta fiddle with the fusion machine itself. It's not like I've got any better ideas. Come on, Pikachu, to the fusion machine. Well, let's go, Pikachu. What do you have to say?
What in the world? Is that
You said that earlier.
Tim, if I manage to get my old body back, I want us all to live together as a family again. With Pikachu too, of course.
Don't worry, Dad. This is the fusion machine. It looks like even more complicated than the power supply. Yeah, but we still gotta stop it. I think those glowing bits are the energy Murloc used for the fusion. Maybe if we can reverse those little capsules. But how do we remove those capsules from the machine? I know we saw something in Murloc's lab about emergency procedures. This is the worst possible time to forget. I know it's not the approach a detective should take, but I think it's trial and error is our only option here. I'll see what I can do. Well, if we have to cut the power, if I remember. We can pull the cable out. Yeah, we disconnected it. But the machine's still running. There's gotta be an order to doing this. Try poking around some more. Okay, it must be locked in. What if I just press the button now? Nice guess. I think that just released the lock. And then the machine, and then the energy capsule. Yes, I got it off the machine. Well done, Tim. Then we can press the other one. And that released the lock. And then we can take the other energy capsule. Way to go, Tim.
Okay.
You managed to remove both energy capsules from the machine. Let's see if that did anything to Murloc.
It didn't work. Nothing's changing.
Maybe removing the excess energy didn't do anything because they're already fused together.
Think, Tim. There has to be another way.
Wait a minute. Murloc wrote about the energy in that report of his we uncovered.
That's right. What exactly did Murloc use that energy for again?
To awaken Deoxys? No?
That's not right. There must be another way to use the energy.
To fuse himself with Deoxys. Then...
That's it! If Murloc used that energy to fuse himself with Deoxys, then maybe that's the key to separating them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you going on about?
Murloc and Deoxys are fused together because of that energy. According to the report, the balance of that energy is crucial.
Oh, so we just gotta disrupt that balance!
Yeah, but how do we do that?
by getting rid of the body. Or we could expose Deoxys to more energy.
If we can somehow expose Deoxys to these two energies...
That excess energy will throw off the balance.
But how do we do that?
Once we figure that out, we can get back at him for throwing me into that pod. Deoxys flying around, the busted fusion machine, and then there's me, the great Detective Pikachu.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Aha!
Yes, a bolt of brilliance!
A bolt of brilliance! I'll jump up from the top of this machine and hit Deoxys with the energy. Oh, how very thoughtful.
You give him a coffee!
Time to close this case.
Wait.
If we take the elevator, I should be able to get over there. Okay, hand him over, Tim.
You sure you'll be okay?
There.
Looks like we're ready to go. So, hit it.
sure you can do this?
You mean hit Deoxys in midair with 2 capsules of energy? You can't do that. Only I can do this.
Yeah, I know. It's just, isn't there another way?
Come on. Who do you think I am, Tim? In all my cases, I've never given up. I'm the great detective Harry Goodman. We've gathered all the evidence we need. Now all we gotta do is use it to pin down the culprit.
Please be careful.
Just leave this to me.
We got it.
Wait, what are they doing? If they unleash those moves, this place will explode! I've gotta hurry.
Pikachu! There's nothing else we can do. We just gotta go for it. Hit Deoxys with the energy.
Okay, let's get this done. Just need our body to hold out for me.
Pikachu's using a move. Pikachu!
How could such an insignificant...
We did it.
Pikachu! Come on! You've got to hurry!
Pikachu, no!
I can't. I've used up all my strength. I can't make it. You need to go on without me.
But, Dad...
Get them to safety. Don't wait up for me.
No!
Hang in there. We're almost out of here.
No!
Take care of Irene and Sophia. They need you. Tim, you've grown into a fine young man. And one heck of a great detective.
Pikachu. Dad, no!
No!
I couldn't save him. Dad, or Pikachu.
What?
Okay. Harry!
Dad!
Tim, hey. Sorry I kept you waiting so long. Easy now. You're gonna break my ribs.
I'm so glad you're okay. Pikachu, too.
Yeah, little guy's sound asleep.
He really did a great job back there.
Him? That was me, you know.
Half you, maybe.
That's fair.
Come on. Everyone's waiting. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Bye, Mewtwo. Wow, that was it? Okay, there's gotta be some post-credit scene. There's no way there's not. But that was a good game. That was really good. I loved the story. I did not expect this game to go down the movie route. The route that the movie took that came out in 2019. I actually watched a bit of the movie before doing this episode. I didn't expect the game to go down that route. And when it started to, I thought that the mayor was going to be the big bad guy. And then throughout last episode, it started to become apparent that the mayor was being used. Because, spoiler alert, if you don't know, in the movie, they try to make you think that someone else is the villain, but really it's actually the mayor, and he fuses with Mewtwo. If I remember correctly, he fuses with Mewtwo, and that's the end of the movie. And then, yeah, this, they kind of did a bit of the same direction, but a bit of an opposite one too, where they made you think the mayor was the villain, but really, it's Murloc. I knew something was off about Murloc the first moment I saw him back in Chapter 1. And yep, he was the bad guy. He was the bad guy. And he fused with Deoxys. I already kind of knew that Deoxys was coming. I will admit, I clicked on this chapter seeing how long it was on Cerebi, and I scrolled to the bottom, and I saw that Deoxys was in the chapter, and I was like, yep, Deoxys is going to be here. So I knew Deoxys was coming, but I didn't realize that Murloc was going to fuse with Deoxys. Which is still, like, that came out of left field for me, just like him just being like, yeah, my dream has been to fuse with a Pokemon. That's been my dream the whole time. That just came out of left field to me, and I did not expect that at all. Well, he's in jail, where he frickin' deserves to be. Rot in prison. He deserved to rot in prison for hurting all the Pokemon that you hurt with your stupid control cubes. No, it's the Sneaky Gang. I don't think a single one of these things are the same typing except for the dark typing. And then Brad, I'm glad wasn't behind any of this, because for some reason I thought Brad might be. Granted, I did play the original game. I don't know why I thought Brad would be behind it. But Brad, I was glad he wasn't behind it just because Brad very much definitely gave off that sort of vibe of he's a jerk, but he's doing what he does because he wants to protect the city. Just full on protect the city, not anything else. He wants to be a good guy. So I'm glad they didn't go with the route of trying to make us think that Brad was going to be a part of the operation. Oh. So many people got used. Oh, I was hoping to see the Slowpoke again. I love the Slowpoke. He's so adorable. But yeah, that's the end of this series. Wasn't one of the longest series on my channel, but I still had fun. And I was waiting for this game to come out for a long time. I'm glad it finally did. I'm glad we got to see the story end in a satisfying way. One last photo.
Aw, come on, Dad.
I knew it!
Please, take me on a case. I think I'd make a great detective.
I don't know. You get bored really fast.
What's that got to do with it?
Sophia, you're still young, and detective work is dangerous.
Aww.
Go on, Harry. Tell her what it's like.
Sophia, the thing about being a detective is...
I could take your calls.
Oh, maybe.
Harry!
Pick up. Pick up.
Are they setting up another game? Well, that's the end of this series. I had so much fun with this game, and I can't wait to see if there's going to be a sequel or not. I don't know. It looks like they were setting up something. I don't know. But, yeah. The next series that we're going to be doing on the channel, I've been recording a lot of it so far. I'm almost done with it. We're going to start uploading it soon. The next series on the channel is going to be a Sword Nuzlocke. I'm excited to reveal that. I don't know when I'll start posting it. Maybe sometime soon. Probably I'll start posting it before the end of October. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this series. I will see you in Pokemon Sword. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next series.